Hey everybody, Chad, Nobody Else's Auto. Got some more cool new inventory to check out tonight. Big old Studebaker truck. Yes, Studebaker truck, not something you see every day. They started with this body style in 1949, and they're really popular and they're really cool, but you just don't see them that often. Unfortunately, I have several of them in stock. This one just hit the ground recently, so let's check it out. As we can see, this was a bigger truck, dually with a flatbed on it. So this would have been some sort of like a farm truck or a work truck type things. However, a lot of the pieces on this truck, with the exception of the front fenders, are all the same as a pickup. Or you can use these front fenders on a pickup if you need a bigger wheel opening for a bigger tire and wheel package. So still a lot of good stuff on these bigger trucks that will definitely help with a pickup. One interesting thing about these Studebakers, they had a great looking script on the side, a block script, Studebaker, right on the side of the hood. So you always knew what it was. The other thing that was so cool about these Studebakers in the late 40s was this big bullet hood ornament. I always thought that was a great looking hood ornament that Studebaker used. They use that on some cars as well and their trucks. Now this one being a big truck, it does have the bigger front bumper on it, wider than what a pickup would have used, but nice straight grille, that's all the same as pickup. So a lot of good stuff on this truck. While we're here, let's go ahead and pop the hood and take a look under here. And it's all here, it's all intact. The old flathead 6-cylinder still has the original air cleaner on it. A lot of good pieces in it. Now another real unique thing about Studebaker trucks of this era is if we look up here, we see all those wires right there. That is literally your dash cluster. This right here was your heater. All this stuff was completely accessible from the engine compartment. You didn't have to fight up under the dash or try to get to some of that stuff if you needed to work on the dash cluster or the heater. It was literally all right here, right on, almost had its own little shelf on the cab of this era of Studebaker truck. And this box over here, which is kind of weird looking, is actually your glove compartment. So a very user-friendly design that Studebaker came up with on the trucks of this era. Over here on this side, another one of the great looking Studebaker badges. I love those. Inside of this old Studebaker, everything in here is pretty much intact as well. The seat's still there. Obviously, we saw the back of the dash, so we know the dash and everything is still in it. We see our heater controls, the dash, the steering wheel, the glove box door, even the ashtray, all still here in this super cool old Studebaker truck. Let's check out the horn button on this one. Does it have a neat, yep. We'll clean it off the dust a little bit. You can still see it even says Studebaker right there on the horn button. All the cab trims here, both sun visors are there, all the door pieces are here. A lot of good stuff left on this old Studebaker. Now, since this was a bigger truck, obviously did not have a regular pickup bed. It had a big flat bed on it, which is pretty much rotted away by now, but not really that important for what we want because the big beds aren't really good for much. They don't, obviously none of that's the same as a pickup bed. So this is the important part here. It's got a lot of good sheet metal on it and a lot of good trim pieces that are definitely going to help somebody with their Studebaker restoration. Not something you see every day, but really cool and very unique. It's not your typical run-of-the-mill Chevy or Ford. It's something unique and totally different when you're looking at an old Studebaker. So hope you like this one. Like I said, I've got several of these trucks in stock. This one just came in here recently, so it's fresh to the inventory. If you got any questions about this Studebaker or any of the other Studebakers or any of the other 2,000 plus cars and trucks we've got here on the ground right now at Nobody Else's Auto, just give me a shout. 620-786-4428. That's my number. It is in the description part of this video, so you can click on the description and get it out of there. Just give me a shout, so we can have a short conversation about your project, year, make, model, body style, the parts you need, or what you're specifically looking for a project. With as much inventory as I've got here, I need all that information to know if I may have something that can help you out. So if you like these videos, you like old cars, you like old trucks, we've got a lot of cool stuff here on the ground. So be sure to check out the channel, Nobody Show. Definitely click that subscribe button and definitely click that notification button because we do a lot of cool live stuff on here and you don't want to miss any of that either. So we can tell our analytics that most of the viewers don't click the subscribe button, but you definitely want to do that. I've been buying a ton of cars and trucks this year. I still have probably 20 cars on the ground that have came in here recently that we haven't done videos on yet. So we got a lot of super cool stuff coming. You don't want to miss any of it. So click that subscribe button, click that notification button, and we definitely want to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.